Right guys, how's it going? Got the bottom of the old sill off. Just had to drill through some spot welds. It's quite hard to find them because of the rust. I've got a bit of a nasty surprise though. The floor is like an L-shaped panel where it meets the sill and spot welded on. We've got a bit of rust inside that, so we'll have to try to sort that out. The moment I'm still deciding whether I should cut out the rod down here and then get a belt sander in there. Or else just cut out and replace the panel.
Well, it's a crack.
See into the sill section here, see there's quite a lot of scaliness and on the metal itself. Don't really think that's treatable, to be honest with you. It might just be a case where it'll be quicker to cut this out and do it that way. Yeah. This is the jacking point here. And that's quite a tricky shape, so I might even cut this out, grind this down and weld that back in, but this can all be replaced with just your standard sheet metal at least.
Alright guys, this is a feature jack here, so what I'm doing is I'm measuring the floor to the section that needs replaced with the ruler. I'm using a metal ruler, a thin one. The reason why is because this can easily be manipulated to try to work out the actual surface area around the radius of the curve. I'm trying to replicate the dimples on the panel. I'm doing that by measuring the distance between, and I'm also marking these on a piece of cardboard off camera, which you can't see. I will hold the camera up, or the cardboard up. At this moment I realise that I might have been doing it the wrong way around, but I decided just to keep doing it anyway. So this would be, this is an amateur's fabrication. For those that possibly do watch my channel that are thinking, what is this moron doing? I am actually going to start night school for welding fabricating in March. I'm really looking forward to it as well. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see a video on, or a series on, about how a 10-week adult course of 3 hours a week can be beneficial for a 28-year-old that has been working on cars for 2 years, maybe 3 years. That's only started welding in the last 2 months properly. So we can see here, starting to get the panel lined up. I think this was whenever I realised it was the wrong way around, but I just sort of kept going anyway, thinking that I'd be able to flip it. At this stage, I only really wanted the shape, to be honest with you, and the rough estimate, because I knew I'd be putting on the metal. This is the wrong type of cardboard to use. I just have loads of it because of the big box my welder came in. Ideally, you should be using a card, off a cereal box or any other box like that. So I'm swapping it over to the metal and cutting it out free. Just trying to get it close to the line as possible, and I'll finish it off with some tin snips as well, trying to get the shape. So I'm showing off there. So I'm going to get the tin snips, and we're going to cut it down to shape. And then off camera, I held it up to the panel before cutting it out using the old rust as a template, and I hammered it in the shape. But I'll leave you alone now, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Sorry for this voiceover, didn't really take much audio during this video recording session, because last time I was in the video I realised I talked too much. But yeah, enjoy, and cheers, bye.
Hey guys, sorry I didn't film this, but I was actually making a patch for the bottom of our floor there. So this is where it's busted. These dimples here are actually, I didn't think they were quite important, but then in closer inspection I considered that I think that the sill is actually spot welded to the raised edges. So I made this up. Now, very basic, but basically what I did is so what I did is I put the plate up against it and I marked where it went in, and then I took it over to a railway anvil, and whenever it was in, just got a panel beating hammer and just beat it down. Now this did cause the metal to shrink, so you can see it's tilted to the right. But overall, there was a wee bit of excess. It's not actually a big of an issue. But this is the first time I've really tried to actually form anything. This would be complicated to me, even though it's really not. So I'm quite happy if I turned out. And yeah, we'll take it from here. So I've traced around this section now on that area. I'm going to cut it out, and then I'll decide whether or not I need to replace the floor to the sill panel where we can see rust through the hole with this relief. I think got it. I actually thought that was recording and it wasn't. But yeah, you can see that's what the inside of that looked like. Now, you could get away with grinding that, but I wouldn't have been able to. So I'm glad they cut out, to be honest with you. And inside, I was talking about, obviously something is needed done about that, or else there would have been an issue in the future. Surprisingly, behind this panel here, actually, you can kind of see it. Behind here feels very, you can kind of see surface rust actually. I'm a wee bit worried about this part of here. That seems fine from now on. But I think it's going to be a case of grinding that down, seeing if we can get away with just treating it or cutting it out.
Of last me, I've done a few things to the car around the garage. So first of all, I've shaved and I filled in the holes that were left from drilling that spot welds on the sill. I inspected the floor and it turns out it's just surface rust, which is a good thing. So that's all been belted on the back, grinded and treated, and then sprayed the zinc primer. I think I showed you the panel I made before. That panel's all painted now, and we're about to weld it in. So I just want to make sure I start recording again, so I don't get in the habit of not recording things. But never know whenever something mad might happen. So I'll show you this panel.
So this is the panel we've made. We've got, hopefully we'll be able to spot weld the sill onto this. And it's also primed on the inside. So I'll show you the car now. So you can see here that's cleaned up really well. I know it looks like it's textured, but that's actually the zinc primer. It's just the way it sprays. This is what I'm using at the moment. Masking. So we can see that this is all tied up really well, no issues at all. That's been all welded. There's a grinder mark there as well. And this panel actually spot welds to here. So that's all good. And up here, filled in these holes as well that were left from doing it spot welds before. So hopefully we can get this done and then we can move on to the sill. So more second things to come. don't actually know what's going on with the welder. I don't know if you'd be able to hear this or not, but sounds like a dying cat. 2 seconds actually. I'll turn off this mic, maybe I'll help. Yeah. Weird. Hey guys, how's it going? Today is payday. That's right. After one of the longest 6 weeks of my life, I finally got a bit of money in my pocket. So I did as you do. I went and bought some stuff, which I'll show you in a second. You have to see this auto body repair kit. Hammer and dolly set. It's pretty bad, but I was supposed to be short about it. But yeah, I'll show you in a second. So first of all, I bought myself this lovely compressor. It's a 50-litre oilless, loud, very loud compressor with a grand Sunday prints of £50. Manufacturing date on it's actually August 2021, which is pretty class. They still sell for 230 quid in Tool Station, which is pretty awesome. So I'm pretty happy with that purchase. Feast your eyes on this absolute beauty. Ende in China. Yeah, 7-piece auto body repair kit. I love how this is all spelled correctly. The only thing that they spelled wrong were the second largest letters on the box. Quality, absolutely abysmal. That's all. It's hilarious. You've got the striking faces on the hammers, quite pretty machined. You can see they're cast line still. But honestly, you know, someone like me is just doing work in my garage. This is more than enough. The hammers I've been using previously I borrowed from a neighbour, and he's got them back, so he's doing more body work now. So see how I get on with these. So I got some Ruston's rust remover. Now, obviously things don't need welded. It's just maybe for like the odd seam or whatever, just to give it a go. And I got Ruston's rust converter. Now, ever since I purchased these, there's one thing that's been really on my head. So Ruston's is like a coating brand here in the UK, and they sell lots of things. So I'm really wondering, like, was their name Ruston, and then because their name is Ruston, they had a destiny to make products that deal with rust, or was their first product something to do with rust? So then they named their company of rusting. What do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. But like, was this guy's name Ruston, or was it Rusty? Or yeah, but I don't know. Could be a potential conspiracy. What do you reckon? Yeah, maybe his name was something else, and he actually changed it to Ruston. So yeah, some sweet wire wheels as well. They're like £3 and £8. But yeah, that's what I got. I got me a lever cushion, but I don't really sand fill it up. So but yeah, pretty happy. So what I'm going to do now is going to grind down slugs from my welding from last night. My friend Jason called them slugs. I'm still learning. I don't really know how to get much more heat in the panel, but the welder's not really done that before, so I'm wondering if maybe there's an issue with the welder. Also, it's making this crazy coil eye noise as well. Could be the wire slipping because it feels like the wire's quite laggy. But I'll set the camera and I'll get on my PPE and we'll start grinding.
unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this video. Towards the end of the video, as I finished my welding, after grinding down some welds, one of the heaters shorted. It tripped the breaker, and I can't access the breaker, so I had to wait until Monday to get sorted. Which was very upsetting because I was really looking forward to doing the sill last weekend and getting out a video for you guys in the sill this week. But that's just the way it is. Sometimes things don't always go to plan, but it's how you can compensate for that and try to make things the better and deal with the cards that you're dealt with. So I'm looking forward to doing the sill this week. I've got the electric back, and we'll see how we can go from there. If you made it this far, I just want to say as well, I really appreciate the support and thank you for watching. And yeah, hope you're all doing great.